Alright, what is going on YouTube? So today's video, you know, the second video of my channel ever. Yeah, don't do that, kids. You're not gonna look cool. Anyway, so the video for today, what I want to talk to you guys is the question I get asked like a lot, and that question is if you can start on a 600cc motorcycle. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like brutally honest, right? Well, the answer is like kind of no, but I'm gonna add a little twist to that, right? So let's pretend someone is pointing a gun at me, right, and tells me I want to start on a 600cc. So tell me how I can do it. So in that scenario, well then yeah, I'm gonna you know, give you the best answer I can, and I'll be crying and shit, but you know, it's fine. But before that, I want to go to a parking lot real quick, and I just want to talk to you guys about it, because it's about to be like 2 p.m. There's a time everyone starts to leave work, so I don't want to be stuck in traffic talking to you guys. All right, there we go. We have arrived at an empty parking lot. This is the parking lot I always come to. So can you start on a R6 or just a 600cc motorcycle in general? So again, let's just say you were pointing a gun at me, right? And I had to tell you yes. This is exactly what I'll tell you. The first thing, yes, it is possible to start on a 600cc. It's not recommended at all, but it is possible. I've had two friends that started on a 600 and they both crashed. One of them bike was split in half and the other one did a 360 midair. So, you know, if that helps. Alright, so something I would recommend, buy full gear. I don't care if you like gear or don't like gear, if it's uncomfortable and all that. Buy a full set of gear. And make sure it's good quality gear. Do not cheap out on gear, because if you lose control or something ends up happening, right? The gear is what's going to keep you alive, and it's what's going to protect you the most. Another thing is you have to humble yourself. You have to be willing to take everything super slow. You cannot rush it, right? You got to take your time on it, because I know as soon as you get a motorcycle, the first thing you want to do is go fast. That is one of the very first things you want to do. And when you're starting on a 600, that is the last thing you want to do. You first want to master everything about the motorcycle. You want to master how to brake and go, how to not stall it, how to take good turns, everything about it, because these bikes are not jokes. These bikes are a little too much power for beginners. Another thing that would help is me right now, like I'm 6'4", so I can flat foot like every motorcycle, so I do not struggle with controlling this motorcycle. If you cannot flat foot a 600cc, then I would, still recommend you not to do it. But if you want to do it, you got to learn how to balance the motorcycle. For me, since I can flat foot it, for me it's a lot easier to control it. Like, let's just say I'm learning, right, and I got a brake, I can just easily put my feet down and just hold the bike up. But for you guys that can't flat foot it, it's gonna be a little challenging, because once you lose control, you can't catch the bike. You're pretty much gonna fall with the bike. Something else I would recommend is sign up for motorcycle classes. Sign up for the beginner and the expert ones, because the beginner is just going to teach you the basic. It's just going to be enough where you can like go buy a motorcycle, slap on insurance, and start riding. The expert one is going to teach you how to take turns, how to brake properly, how to like fully stop and go, how to downshift and all that. Yeah, but yeah, the answer is yes. You can start on any motorcycle. It doesn't matter. Like the biggest one, honestly, is you got to humble yourself and you got to take everything super slow, because those two are the things that nobody does. I want to get moving. I'm starting to sweat out here, bro. I'm starting stressing out here. Also, another thing that does help is try not to buy like, project 600cc's, because if it's your first bike, you're first learning about motorcycles, the last thing you want is the motorcycle to break on you and you're stuck in the middle of the road, in the middle of nowhere. And then also, like, you could be going at high speeds and then the motorcycle breaks on you, then that's not good. Another thing is you gotta know your motorcycle, like learn it, like find out everything about it, the maintenance, how to like make sure it sounds good, it's not broken. You just gotta know the machine, right? You gotta, like, it sounds weird, but you gotta have a relationship with the machine. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. And then I shouldn't really be saying this one, but no taking turns at high speeds, no racing people, none of that. You gotta like pretty much be on your own world, right? Because a lot of times, like if you look at the cases and you look why people crash on 600s that get them as first bikes, is because they just start racing people and they just start being, stupid with the motorcycle. But yeah, that's about everything. But I answered all these questions, like if someone's pointing a gun at me, but realistically, like as I said, it's probably not the best idea ever to start on a 600cc. I have a sister, right, and my sister really wants to get into motorcycles, and she showed me like a Gixxer 600, And me and my brother were like, no, 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 that is way too much power for you. That you're gonna end up killing yourself. So now she's looking at R3s, man, and she loves R3, so hopefully she ends up getting one pretty soon. But hey, man, I mean, like, there you go. I said everything I need to say. If you can truthfully be honest with yourself answering all of these questions, then from there on out, honestly, it's up to you and your parents. If you got to convince them, good luck with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I'll comment as many, I'll reply to as many as I can, you know. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and yeah, I love you guys.